Hi everyone, welcome to week 37 of my pregnancy. I am 37 weeks, which means I am full term plus one day. Um, I had a doctor's appointment this morning and my blood pressure is back down to normal, which is awesome. I was kind of worried about that. I did have to go to the hospital on Saturday because I was feeling really lightheaded and dizzy and just felt like something wasn't right, and they had told me that if I was feeling lightheaded to go ahead and give them a call and come in. Well, it was after work on Saturday and the OB's office was already closed, so I went ahead and I gave triage a call and they told me to come in right away. So I went in and they monitored me for a couple hours. They had the blood pressure cuff on my arm to go off every 15 minutes, and they had a monitor for a baby's heartbeat on my stomach, and they had a contraction monitor on my stomach. So I was there for probably an hour and a half to 2 hours. They drew some blood. Oh, it's in my eye. They drew some blood and took a sample of urine to check for preeclampsia and checked my reflexes and everything. Everything came out normal. My blood pressure was high, but all the other tests came out normal, and they said that I was probably just feeling lightheaded and dizzy and achy because of the blood pressure being so high, but it wasn't high enough for them to medicate me, which I'm happy about. So I got to leave, and they told me to just take it easy for the rest of the day, and if I was still feeling that way the following day to give them a call, which I wasn't. I was feeling fine in the morning, so I went to work and went about my day. So it was good today to find out that my blood pressure is back down to normal. It was actually in a very, very good range. My fundal height was measured today, and it was actually measuring at 35. He told me that it's fine that it wasn't measuring at 37 because he believes that she has dropped and descended into my pelvic area. So that is actually really good news. She is still head down and back forward, and so she is getting into position, and that's sometimes that's the reason that your fundal height doesn't get any higher is because the baby drops. So he thinks that's the reason why she still feels like she's growing and everything still looks fine. Her heart rate is fine. Everything else is good. So there was no reason for concern there. Next week, however, if I am still measuring at 35, he will order a ultrasound just as a precaution to take a check in there and see how she's measuring and everything there. But as of now, I don't need another ultrasound, which I don't want to have an excessive amount of ultrasounds. I would, of course, love to see my baby, but I don't feel the need to subject her to that radiation just because I want to see her. I want there to be a real medical reason for me to have one. So as of now, I don't have to have another one, and I'm completely fine with that. I can wait a couple more weeks to see my baby if it means not subjecting her to more radiation. So that is that. I got screened for strep B today. If you don't know what that screening is, they just take something like a swab, like those long Q-tips, and just swab right outside the vaginal area. Very quick, non-invasive. It's just to check for the strep B virus. Actually, 1 in 3 women have it, he told me today. And if you weren't tested for it, you would never know that you had it. It doesn't affect you at all. It's nothing like an STD. Like I've heard some people say, ask if it's an STD. No, it is not. It's a virus, and it doesn't really affect you. But if you do have it, when you go into labor, they will need to give you antibiotics through your IV to make sure to try and help the baby from contracting this when they move through the birth canal. So it isn't dangerous to you, but it could cause health concerns for the baby. So it's just an extra precaution that they go through for you. Next week, he told me that they don't automatically check you for dilation at your weekly visits at the end, that it is up to you if you're curious, if you want to know. But that will be offered to me at my next appointment next week when I am 38 weeks. So I'm thinking that I will opt to be checked, just because I've been feeling so much pressure. And today he confirmed that she has dropped. So I know that pressure is because she's getting really, really low. And I am really curious, and I just want to know how things are progressing. So I will be getting checked at my next appointment, which is next Thursday. Let's see here. I've got my notes because I can't remember anything lately. I am so scatterbrained and just I have the worst memory right now. Let's see. Oh, I have been on complete nesting mode. I've been cleaning, scrubbing, laundry, deep cleaning things in the house. I've been a complete maniac about it. Yesterday, I spent an hour and a half. Now, that's a long time to spend on one small bathroom. But I spent an hour and a half scrubbing the upstairs bathroom. I got down and I scrubbed the floor. I scrubbed all along the edges of the bathroom, the toilet, the shower. I wiped down all of the walls. I went to town scrubbing the sink and just disinfecting everything and making sure everything was clean. I scrubbed down the air vents because they were getting kind of dusty from having the heater blow all winter. And yeah, it's spotless. It is spotless, and I love it. I love having a clean house. It's like such an accomplishment when you finish cleaning and everything just looks so nice and smells so clean. Yeah, so I went to town on the bathroom upstairs, and I got the downstairs bathroom done as well. I washed all of the rugs. I got the entire house vacuumed, all the vents, everything. We even scrubbed out the stove and the refrigerator, and yeah, everything is so clean. I'm like in heaven right now. Everything is so clean. I love a clean house. Yeah, it was a little hard cleaning yesterday. I started to get like the lightheadedness because I don't know if you can tell, but my voice is really, really scratchy today, or raspy. I have had I think it's just a head cold, but it's been wearing me down. I'm just really, really congested, and my throat is super, super scratchy, and I feel so exhausted. I don't think that I feel exhausted because I'm sick. I think I just feel exhausted because I'm pregnant and it's getting closer to the end, but those two things are no fun to have in combination. So yeah, I've been feeling sick and tired and just like I don't want to do anything, but I know that I have to, so I haven't been wasting my time or just laying in bed all day. But I did take it easy after I was done cleaning. I took a rest and sat down for a while and just relaxed before we went grocery shopping and all of that. So I haven't been overworking myself. I do allow some downtime. But I just have stuff that I really, really want to get done because she can be here at any time. And I don't want to bring a baby home to a dirty house. Nuh-uh. Yeah, I mentioned that I've been feeling a lot of pressure, and I've also been feeling really crampy. It feels like menstrual cramps, like just really, really unpleasant menstrual cramps. When I was at the hospital on Saturday, she told me that I was actually having pretty consistent mild contractions. And that was that crampy feeling that I had been getting. And I didn't know, because I've never gone through this. This is my first child. I have no idea what contractions feel like, but she was telling me that those were my fake contractions, the Braxton Hicks. So I have been getting a lot of those. I guess I can officially say I've been getting a lot of Braxton Hicks. It's just really unpleasant menstrual cramp, lower abdomen cramping feeling. My stomach does get pretty hard at times when I'm having that crampy feeling, and kind of just like you have to stop and take a moment and let it pass before you can continue doing what you were doing. Yeah. This past week, as far as cravings, I have been craving root beer floats. They just seem to be the most delicious thing in the world. They just sound so good all the time. I love me some root beer floats. Also, I love have been loving bready things, breadsticks, just plain bread, just plain bread. Hot bread is the best with some melted butter on it. Yeah, I've been craving the carbs. Also fruit. I am obsessed with those little like cutie oranges. Sorry, I'm a little out of breath right now. Yeah, those cuties oranges. I love those. They are so yummy. And apples with peanut butter. I love me some peanut butter. Delicious. So that's it for my cravings. As far as symptoms, I pretty much went over all of that already. Just the crampiness, a lot of pressure, being exhausted. I am so tired all day long. I could go to bed at 7 o'clock at night and not wake up until 7 the next morning. So that's 12 hours, and I will wake up exhausted and ready for a nap. But that being said, when I go to bed, I don't actually sleep through the entire night. Of course, I'm up every little bit to go to the bathroom and change position and get comfortable again and be uncomfortable, and then it takes a while to fall back asleep. So it's not like I'm sleeping through that entire 12 hours. I probably get around 8 hours out of that 12 of sleeping time. But that should still be enough to make it so that you're not so horribly exhausted throughout the day, but it's not. Yeah. And I am also to that point where nothing is comfortable. My clothing selection has narrowed down to a couple pieces. Like this much of my closet is clothes that fit me, and this much is clothes that I will probably never wear again. No, not really, but yeah, I can't see myself wearing them for a long time. Um, it's just so hard. It's such a hassle to get dressed, and it's even a hassle to go to the bathroom because you have to pull your maternity pants down and pull your undershirt up so that you can get to your maternity pants, and it's just such a hassle. So I am pretty much living in yoga pants and maternity undershirts and my sweaters. This sweater, I am so happy that it still fits me because it's one of the only sweaters that still fit me, that still zips up. Because my other ones, I can try and zip them, but then they kind of like get all tight and bunchy in the back, and it's just not comfortable, it's not pretty, and I don't like it. So, yeah, I pretty much wear the same stuff over and over and over again, and I'm washing the heck out of it and wearing them out. So I will be super happy when I can actually fit into some clothes. Like, I'm not that conceited. I don't need to look nice all the time, but I do need to feel comfortable. And right now, I am just not comfortable. So it'll be nice when I can finally wear some of the clothes in my closet. um, I'm still super, super swollen all of the time. My ankles just, I have no ankles. They're cankles. Yeah, they're gone. My ankles are gone. I don't know when they're going to return, but it's not anytime soon. So, yeah. Um, yes, I can give you a belly shot. It's not much bigger than last week, but you can tell that it is a lot lower. Um, it used to sit up high and kind of like push my shirt up, but now it kind of pulls my shirt down and you're able to see that. So let me show you here. That little stool. So here is the front, and here is the side. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I can sure tell that it is pulling downward. Kind of feels like it's going to pull me forward, really. And all of this right here is squishy. Like, it used to be really, really hard, but now it's squishy, and it starts getting hard right here. At the doctor's, he said if he were to guess, her butt would be right here, her feet would be here, and her head is actually lower than my bump. It's way down here. So she has definitely dropped, and I am super excited to be full term, and it's just getting so near. So I hope everybody else is having a wonderful week, and I will see you for my next update. Bye.